This is Italian Football Lover channel, my friends. Today I want to make predictions for Bundesliga match day 5 games. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, and please click on the like button. Thank you so much. Let's start from the Bayern Munich Werder Bremen game. Bayern Munich is going to be at home. They're at the top position in Bundesliga. They won all the games. They are showing us crazy performances this season. Last season again Bayern won versus Bremen 3-0 at home. This season Bayern won against Leipzig 6-0 in first match at home. They won against 5-0 Hamburg in last match at home. They won versus 3-2 Augsburg in away game. They won against 4-1 Hoffenheim in last away game. And Werder Bremen team is mediocre team, but they won versus 4-0 Mönchengladbach in last away game. Before they lost against 4-1 Frankfurt in away game. Bremen team lost against 3-0 Freiburg in last match at home. And at the same time, my dear friends, this Werder Bremen team stayed draw against 3-3 Leverkusen at home. Bayern Munich is a way more better team than Werder Bremen in every way. Because of that, Bayern Munich will win over against Werder Bremen. They will get comfortable victory against Werder Bremen. Bayern Munich 3, Werder Bremen 0 is my prediction for this game. Mainz Dortmund, off. Mainz is going to be at home. Last season they won against Dortmund 3-1 at home. But this season Mainz lost against Köln and Leipzig 1-0 at home. But in last away game Mainz won versus 4-1 Augsburg in away game, my dear friends. And at the same time this Dortmund team stayed draw against St. Pauli 3-3 in away game. They won versus 2-0 Heidenheim in last away game. Dortmund won against 3-0 Union Berlin at home. They won versus 1-0 Wolfsburg in last match at home. They are showing us so good performances. They are on the second spot. Dortmund is stronger and better team than Mainz. Although they are playing in away game, I want to take a chance to Dortmund for victory. Mainz 0, Dortmund 2 is my prediction for this game. Heidenheim Augsburg, Heidenheim is going to be at home. They're at the bottom of the point table. They have no point. They showed us so poor performances this season. They are seeming to get to relegate at the end of the season. They lost against 3-1 Wolfsburg in first match at home. They lost against 2-0 Dortmund in last match at home. At the same time, Heidenheim lost against 2-0 Leipzig in away game. They lost against 2-1 Hamburg in last away game. Augsburg team have just 3 points. They are third to last on the point table. They got a bad start to season, but they won versus Freiburg 3-1 in first away game. But Augsburg team lost against 2-1 St. Pauli in last away game. Again, Augsburg lost against 4-1 Mainz in last match at home, my dear friends. This is going to be so hard clash. Last season Heidenheim won against Augsburg 4-0 at home. It was surprising result. My dear friends, Heidenheim will force Augsburg little bit. Maybe draw is possible, but under these circumstances, I cannot count on this Heidenheim team for victory. I want to take a chance to Augsburg for victory. Heidenheim 1, Augsburg 3 is my prediction for this game. St. Pauli Leverkusen off. St. Pauli is going to be at home. St. Pauli is playing better at home. They won against 2-1 Augsburg at home. They stayed draw against 3-3 Dortmund at home. But St. Pauli lost against 2-0 Stuttgart in last away game. Leverkusen is showing us mediocre performances this season. They lost against 2-1 Hoffenheim at home. They won versus 3-1 Frankfurt in last match at home. Leverkusen stayed draw against Werder Bremen 3-3 in away game. They remained draw against Mönchengladbach 1-1 in last match at home. Leverkusen is so inconsistent team this season. Last St. Pauli Leverkusen game ended up in 1-1 draw. Leverkusen is seeming a little bit closer to victory nonetheless against St. Pauli. But this is an away game and St. Pauli is so dangerous team at home. Because of that, my dear friends, my prediction is going to be draw. St. Pauli 2, Leverkusen 2. And Wolfsburg Leipzig, off. Last season Leipzig won against Wolfsburg 3-2 in away game. But Leipzig got a good start to season. They are on the third spot. Leipzig team, my dear friends, won against 2-0 Heidenheim at home. They won against 3-1 Köln at home. But Leipzig lost against 6-0 Bayern Munich in first away game. They won versus 1-0 Mainz in last away game, my dear friends. And Wolfsburg got 2 consecutive draws at home. They stayed draw against Mainz 1-1 at home. They remained draw against 3-3 Köln in last match at home. But Wolfsburg lost against 1-0 Dortmund in last away game, my dear friends. Leipzig is seeming a little bit closer to victory than Wolfsburg, although they are playing in away game. But my dear friends, Wolfsburg will force Leipzig significantly. I don't rely on Leipzig so much in away games. Maybe they may win this game just by 1 goal margin. But my prediction is going to be draw for that game draw. Wolfsburg 1, Mainz 1. And Mönchengladbach, Frankfurt, off. In the last 5 games, Gladbach couldn't get any victory against Frankfurt, but Frankfurt got 2 successive defeats. They lost against 3-1 Leverkusen in last away game. Again, they lost against 4-3 Union Berlin in last match at home, my dear friends. And this Frankfurt team won against Werder Bremen 4-1 in first match at home. Before Frankfurt won versus 3-1 Hoffenheim in away game. Frankfurt is good and quality team. Gladbach got a very bad start to season. They are second to last on the point table. They have just 2 points. They couldn't get any victory in Bundesliga this season. They staked draw against 1-1 Leverkusen in last away game. Gladbach team lost against 4-0 Werder Bremen in last match at home. Before they staked draw against 0-0 Hamburg at home, my dear friends. They could score just 1 goal this season. And last season Gladbach Frankfurt game ended up in 1-1 draw. This is going to be so challenging game. Draw is possible. This game may end up in draw. 1-1 draw is possible. Please don't forget that, my dear friends, because Gladbach is in so bad situation and Frankfurt got 2 successive defeats. But nevertheless, Frankfurt is stronger and better team than Mönchengladbach. Just by 1 goal margin, I want to take a chance to Frankfurt for victory. Mönchengladbach 1, Frankfurt 2 is my prediction for this game. Freiburg Hoffenheim, off. Last season Freiburg won against Hoffenheim 3-2 at home. In the last 5 games, Hoffenheim couldn't get any victory against Freiburg. Freiburg won versus 3-1 Stuttgart at home. But before they lost against 3-1 Augsburg at home. Freiburg won versus 3-0 Bremen in last away game. Hoffenheim is playing better in away games. They won against 4-2 Union Berlin in last away game. They won against 2-1 Leverkusen in first away game. But Hoffenheim lost against 4-1 Bayern Munich in last match at home. This is going to be so challenging game. Hoffenheim will force Freiburg significantly, but with home advantage and their quality, just by 1 goal margin, I want to take a chance to Freiburg for victory. Freiburg 3, Hoffenheim 2 is my prediction for this game. Köln, Stuttgart, off. In the last game, Stuttgart won against Köln 2-0 in away game. In the last 5 games, Köln couldn't get a victory against Stuttgart, but Köln got a very good start to season. They won against Mainz 1-0 in away game. They staked draw against Wolfsburg 3-3 in last away game. And Köln won versus 4-1. Freiburg at home, but they lost against 3-1 Leipzig in last away game. They got the first defeat this season against Leipzig in away game. Stuttgart is playing better at home. They won against 1-0 Mönchengladbach at home. They won against 2-0 St. Pauli in last match at home, but Stuttgart lost against Union Berlin 2-1 in first away game. Again, they lost against 3-1 Freiburg in last away game, my dear friends. This is going to be so hard clash. Köln couldn't get any victory against Stuttgart in the last 5 games played between all of these 2 teams. Any result is possible. It's so hard to make prediction for this game, but this is just my intuition. I want to take a chance to Stuttgart for victory. Köln 1, Stuttgart 2 is my prediction for this game. Union Berlin Hamburg, this is the last match of the week. Union Berlin won against Hamburg 2-0 at home in the last game played between all of these 2 teams. Hamburg got the first victory against Heidenheim in the last game at home by winning 2-1. And before Hamburg lost against 2-0 St. Pauli at home, Hamburg lost against 5-0 Bayern Munich in last away game. They stayed draw against Gladbach 0-0 in first away game of Bundesliga. Union Berlin won versus 2-1 Stuttgart in first match at home, but they lost against 4-2 Hoffenheim in last match at home. Union Berlin won versus 4-3 Frankfurt in last away game. Union Berlin is so inconsistent team. Again, this is going to be so hard clash. Maybe draw is possible in that game, but with home advantage, just by 1 goal margin, I want to take a chance to Union Berlin for victory. Union Berlin 2, Hamburg 1 is my prediction for this game. All my predictions like this. Match day 5 games of Bundesliga. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, and please click on the like button. It makes me so glad. See you on my next videos, my dear friends. Bye!